Hi, I'm in the garden today and it is late July where I'm just trying to think of what the date is today. I lose track. It's about the 25th of July. So still in the middle of winter. Won't be planting our summer crops until October, very early October. I always wait for we have a long weekend in October here, so that's around about the 7th of October. I always wait until then to plant the summer crops. So in the meantime, what am I going to be doing? Well, it won't be long and I'll start putting up seeds for those summer crops. But I've still got some stuff left from winter that I sprouted the seeds. They've been sitting there. I just haven't had the beds ready for them. So I just wanted to show you today how I prepare the beds before I plant. So I rested the beds for a while, really since late summer, and I weeded them all, but then weeds all came back in. So this is what I do before I plant. I'm just going to plant one bed today. I've got some sugarloaf cabbages that I'm going to put in, but I'm going to prepare the rest of the bed so that they're ready to go, and also to prevent weeds coming back before I'm ready to plant in summer. So let's have a look at what I do. So these are the products that I'm going to be using. I'm going to put some sugarcane mulch down, but before I do, I'm going to put some blood and bone. Here he comes. Hi, Zeus. How you going, boy? Hello. Are you going to say hello today? Some blood and bone, some garden lime, rooster booster, that's a pelletized chicken manure. And the one thing I didn't bring with me was the sheep manure. So I've got a bag of sheep manure and I'm going to put some of that on there as well. So let's get busy. I've covered the bed with pelletized chicken manure, some garden lime, blood and bone, and then I've put a layer of sugarcane mulch, which is probably about 10 centimetres deep. I do like to have it nice and thick. And now I'm going to plant up some cabbages. These are sugarloaf cabbages, and I'll just show you how I do it. I have got in my pot here, I have got some good soil. It's actually some leftover potting mix that I grew something in, so I've rejuvenated it with some sheep manure. So I've added about half and half, and now I'm just going to plant my cabbages. So what I do, I just make a hole. I fill that with some of my soil. And then I just plant into that. There we have it. So I'll keep going and I'll finish off the bed. And there you have it. I have planted the whole garden bed. Now you'll notice that I didn't do any digging. I didn't get the fork out and fork over the soil. That's because I used the no-dig method. So I only lightly scratched the surface once I put the amendments on, which was the blood and bone, the lime, and the pelletized chicken manure. I just scratched those into the surface, then I laid down my sugarcane mulch. I didn't disturb the layer below, and there's a lot of information online about the no-dig gardening method. I won't go into it. Firstly, I'm not an expert. I don't want to be giving advice on that. But if you look it up, you'll just see the benefits of it. And the benefits I like is that it's easier. I don't have to dig. It's easier on my back. And I've been doing it for probably about 10 years, and I would really recommend it. I used to dig everything over. The work involved in it, I think I get better results from what I'm doing now. Better results with less work. Who'd complain? I'm going to get busy and do the other garden beds that I've got here, and that'll take me a little while. And as I said, they'll just sit empty until I'm ready to use them come October, our summer season here. So just to let anyone know who's not familiar with my channel, I'm in southwest Sydney, Australia, and we have a temperate climate, and so we're in the middle of winter now, which is July, and that will take us through. We don't start planting our crops, summer crops, until after the last frost, which for here it's around October, beginning of October, and then our summer crops will be growing from then right through till possibly April. Sometimes I'm still picking, well, it's July, I only just was picking a pumpkin last week, so normally I'd be picking them in March, but the seasons are all skew-if, so yeah, but that's the climate that I'm in. We can grow lots of things here. I grow lots of fruit, lots of vegetables, and we're very lucky we get to grow year-round. And there's a lot of things, as I said, the seasons are changing. There's a lot of things that I'm growing now which I would only normally grow in summer. Things like basil. I'm growing basil now, which is great. I won't complain. But I've noticed it's July. My mulberry tree has sprouted its new leaves, and the figs, they're just starting to bud up. You can see that they're ready to burst as soon as that warmer weather comes. But the temperatures that we're getting in the day here, last week we had up to 23. That was a little unusual, but we're sitting around either 18, 19 or into the low 20s during the day. But the night time, last week, we had very cold weather, and I think it got down to 0 at night, and not far from here it was -2. So that's the sort of weather that we get here. But yeah, we can grow year round, so I won't complain. The only thing I would complain is that we get fruit fly here, so all my fruit has to be netted, which includes tomatoes, which is a big job to net them, especially when you're having to take the nets off and access them to do your pruning on your tomatoes. But other than that, we are very lucky for the climate that we live in. So if you do have any questions about anything related to my garden, I'm very happy to answer them. So leave a comment. Leave your question down in the comments section, and if you've enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll always be notified when a new video is launched. So thanks for joining me once again, and I'll see you on the next one.